What's up everyone? So as you just saw, Maddie just helped me unbox my new air compressor pump-up kit. This is from Tacoma Beast. This is the accessory for my ARB compressor. Hopefully you guys saw that video getting that all installed in the truck. This is the last piece that I need in order to take the truck off-road and be able to air out. So I will have tacomabeast.com, their website, down in the description below. They are your one-stop shop for all of your Tacoma accessories. To go over what's in the kit now, we have a 20-foot hose. So again, that should give me enough room to walk around the truck. We have the actual piece that goes onto the stems and then the control on the side. A nice ARB logo on it as well. I believe this is the solenoid. This is gonna go directly into the compressor, and then we can put the air hose connection on one side, and there's another piece that we put on the end of it. And then there's a small bag here for doing basketballs or tubes or something like that. If you guys saw in the install video, we just placed that piece there so we wouldn't lose it, because we need to replace that with this one.
I would assume
that goes in here.
Gonna go on this side.
Well,
has the same small hole.
That would make it easier for the compressor hose to go up rather than into the side.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use some of this Teflon tape to go around the threads. All right, so this piece is gonna go in here now. I'm excited, I can't wait to use this. Oh yeah. A lot of you guys have been commenting, why don't I air out off-road? Well, here's a pretty sweet solution from Tacoma Beast. I'm gonna have this angled kind of out a little bit, that way, actually that would make it easier to go driver's side or passenger side with the hose. Now that we have that adapter for the hose in, I'm just gonna insert this one side, and then this is the, oh, this is all sticky, brand new. And then here's the other end.
Comment down below, guys, what do you think of a built-in air compressor on an off-road truck? That is just something so awesome. We never really thought of doing that, but that is definitely an awesome thing to have.
So here's the switch. Right next to my back window.
It should turn on for like a split second, and then it should shut itself off. Okay.
Okay.
So that basically,
it's working.
Yeah, that's basically this little tank being pressurized. The hose is pressurized.
So this should be working. We didn't deflate this tire yet, and I don't know how many PSI are in it right now, so we'll just see it work and then adjust it later. Hey, it's locked in place right now.
And it's filling it up right now.
So will it shut off now?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is awesome.
So let's deflate this tire now.
And yeah.
Re-inflate it just to make sure. So we're at 30.5 PSI right now. I'll count to 30.
But built-in air compressor working. Look at that. Look at that setup. That is so cool.
34.
So what would you have it down to, 30?
It was roughly 30 seconds. It went up 4 PSI.
I want to say that was 20 to 30 seconds.
So that was actually pretty quick.
Yeah.
Now the only concern I have is if we're doing this for all 4 tires, we should probably have the truck on and running to not waste battery.
Yeah.
We're gonna get down in here a little bit before we air out.
All right, I think there's a gravel section we can kind of go over and then tackle that big hill again. That is the hill that when the truck was stock, we did it successfully, and then when it was lifted and slippery, we failed at miserably. What were you at, 34, 35 PSI right now? Just this is standard?
Yeah, closer to 36.
All right.
So, I mean, realistically, if we were like at a park, we'd probably go down to like 20 PSI.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just go down to 25 today.
Okay, so 10 PSI difference.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna do big because these are the thicker tires, the XL rating or whatever.
The 12 ply.
Yeah, these are for like a Super Duty.
But really the only difference is they're about 10 to 20 pounds more a tire than the 4 ply.
So they're a little thicker though, a little harder tire. But airing out, I mean, this should do pretty well. While he's airing out all the tires, I'm just gonna show you what little difference we can already see. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see the bulge in the bottom side of the tire. So it's gonna do a little bit better job. And then as we go on to the other side, you can see how it doesn't look the same at all. It's a little bit more straight up and down. The side tread is the stuff you're seeing bulging out the side versus the actual tire. Again, I don't know how well it comes off on camera, but in person there's a pretty big difference of what we're seeing. I'm pretty sure you can see that bulge like right there in the tire. But if you guys saw that, you can see how much flex there is with the aired out with 10 PSI less. The tire is gonna be able to kind of claw its way around different obstacles. So as we come to these stones right here, he's just gonna go right over them. All right, getting him lined up just to do straight over it. So we'll watch him go straight and just see how that tire is gonna crawl over everything.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
we're on flat ground.
Yeah.
But it's the first time we've ever aired out, so I mean, this is what we have to work with.
Yeah.
Today, so.
We're at least seeing how the tire flexes with different obstacles that it's gonna touch.
The test I want to do with this hill is how much more grip are we going to get? Because we're going to have a larger footprint. I'm going to take traction control off and just have it in 4 low. We should have better grip.
And this is just like last conditions. It's kind of damp out. So this will be a really good test to see the difference with the tire.
No locker, no crawl, just normal 4 low.
So we still have some mud caked on the tires, but this will be pretty interesting to see. Can't really quite tell the tires at this angle, but I think with the locker, I think he's gonna make it. I feel like the tires were kicking up a lot more rather than just spinning right on it. That's actually impressive so far, even though you didn't make it up yet. I think with that locker on, I think you're gonna make it with the locker.
Not bad.
The tires were kicking up more, meaning they were eating into the ground better.
Yeah, I could feel the difference.
Yeah. Nice. That is impressive. Now we'll have that video linked in the description below. Same conditions. This is a slippery, it rained like 2 days ago quite a lot. Same conditions with his tires that are not meant for mud, and it was digging up the ground. It was tearing it up. That was truly impressive. And now as he comes down, how sweet that thing looks. But I'm impressed. It just dug through the dirt.
That was impressive, wasn't it?
That was very impressive.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Pretty much the same conditions.
Yeah, it's just as slippery. The ridge grapplers are not meant for this type of mud, and even coming down, he's not sliding at all. Okay, barely, that one tire did, but barely sliding at all. It crawled right up.
Well, I mean, there was spinning, but yeah.
But last time,
that was cool.
Last time, I think the tires just couldn't, with the air pressure, like, get the mud out of the tread blocks.
We were actually spinning and going backwards.
Yeah, this time it was spinning, but it was clawing through the mud. That is so impressive. Cool. So if you have an off-road vehicle, Tacoma Beast will hook you up with this air compressor setup. Even if you don't have a Tacoma, just get this kit because, oh my gosh, so easy, so inexpensively, you can turn your off-roader into something that can do a lot more than it did. And again, that's nothing crazy. We know this truck can do a lot more, but that is impressive to go back to back to see the differences between airing out. So you were at 3 minutes and 38 seconds one side, and that's doing it the slow way,
slowest way,
having the tire pressure gauge separate from the actual nozzle.
So not bad.
Not bad at all. So this right here is a 7-minute job doing it the hardest way possible. But pretty cool. And we got the engine running just to save battery since we're doing all 4. So overall, thumbs up. Thumbs up for how this product worked, pretty awesome. So wrapping everything up really quickly to show the 20-foot hose, even doing it the long way around that, is more than enough hose to get to the other side.
We are all done. That was the coolest mod. What do you guys think? That is the coolest mod on my Tacoma right now. I don't know if anything will beat that, because we can go anywhere now. We don't have to worry about just, I mean, we can go anywhere now.
This is awesome.
This should come with every Toyota because they say Toyota, let's go places. Well, here we go, now we can.
So one thing I noticed while he was crawling up the hill, given the less air pressure, the tire's a lot softer and there's more flex in it, so it can crawl over and do a better job kind of grabbing the terrain. Something I noticed, it was flinging mud out of the tires a lot better. The tread blocks in a tire are made to get that stuff and get it out. If it's not getting the mud out of the tread blocks, you're just spinning on a slick tire. So that was the problem when we had the full PSI in the tire.
Yeah, they were just spinning on top of the grass, and
yeah,
there was too much mud caked into the tire, so we weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, it wasn't getting rid of that mud. With the lower tire pressure, I think there was enough flex in the tire that with it spinning, when the weight was on the truck, that's when the tire could expand and loosen up that mud. So then once it came back around, it flung the mud out of it, giving you better grip.
That's interesting too, because when we were just spinning and sliding, nothing was Nothing
Yeah,
was
nothing was-
getting kicked around.
So that is impressive to air out. That's why you should air out if you're doing anything kind of extreme or anything a little bit harder that your stock car, road PSI isn't gonna handle.
So huge thanks again to tacomabeast.com. I will have a link to their website down in the description below. Again, they are your one-stop shop for any Tacoma accessory. I definitely have some more parts in mind. That's it for today's video, guys. What do you think? Comment down below about being able to air out with my onboard ARB air compressor. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next video.